my lord. In making this video, the clip that you just saw at the very start was actually being created with an audio track, and then this clip that we're watching right now actually happened in another game. So I had to completely remake the video and redo the audio because Titanfall 2 is just that fucking fantastic. So as you can see, clearly this video is to do with the broken battery. And you can see right here, this is probably one of the best examples I've actually got from being in my Titan as an execution. And we're going to go frame by frame so you can kind of get an idea of what's happening. Because Respawn don't give a shit, and I don't think they even fucking care that their game is this fucking bad. As you can see, the pilot is on top of me, pulling the battery out. The battery is now visible as it goes for a melee punch. It swings to one side and then swings back. It appears, as you can see, the pilot pulled it out and there was actually a second battery, even though there's really only one battery. So there's no reason why the pilot is pulling the battery out of the Titan that battery should be visible at all. It should be visible, as you could see, when the pilot actually pulled the battery out. So there's definitely a bug there. This clip that we're watching now is actually the bug that I was originally doing the video for, because it was from first person in a Titan, and I was thoroughly impressed that the capture card didn't fuck up and it actually worked in recording. We'll go slow-mo again, but you could just see the pilot was executed or killed. It had nothing to do with a like glitching pilot or anything. It's literally no cheats, no anything. This bug now has been recorded and uploaded from the pre-alpha tech test. That upload was on the 23rd of October. It was then recorded on the 2nd of November, or the day before the 2nd of November, and uploaded. That was in the final released game. And that was from me in a Titan, watching another Titan with this bug happening. Then this was recorded on the 28th of November. And then the one that's happened, why this was being created, happened on the 29th of November. And I'll show you them all again at the end of the actual clip. But as you can see, even going frame by frame, the battery is clearly broken. Now, this wouldn't be such a fucking issue if Respawn actually had passionate staff who were as passionate about the regen shield in the first game as they should be about the battery in this game. But the regen shield isn't in the game, which means they've taken skill out of the game. They've replaced it with this broken fucking battery mechanism that is just full of bugs, and game-breaking bugs. Not just game-breaking as far as like these specific visualizations where you can see the battery actual mechanic is all fucked up, but broken as far as just not working, not actually fitting the Titanfall genre, the Titanfall game that we all know. That there should never be in a Titanfall game at all, ever. It doesn't. Batteries don't belong in Titanfall, ever. The fact that their staff aren't passionate enough to even fucking fix bugs like this, not only in the pre-alpha tech test, but then actually going into the full game and having a month of the bug actually being reported in their bug section. As you can see here, this was the one that we uploaded and fucking reported to them originally, and that was back on the 2nd of November. So they've had essentially a month thereabouts to fix this fucking shit, and they still haven't. The version number in the game is still version 2.0.0.5. Now that version number is even fucked because within 48 hours of the game launching, they changed attrition from 400 point limit to 500 point limit, and that's confirmed. So the game hasn't updated its version number once that we can actually see. It probably hasn't, like I said before, another number after the 5 that we just aren't aware of, but that should be shown to us so we know they're actually making changes. Because at this point, there are that many fucking bugs that have been reported, and most of the time people, because the game is crashing people's capture cards, people are playing the game and not recording. I myself personally had only played this game again when I'd been spammed invites. Before this I was playing Titanfall. After this I was playing Titanfall. I do not enjoy Titanfall 2 at all. The only reason I play it is to give friends an actual person to play with after, they spam you with 10 or so invites. So if you have not yet bought Titanfall 2, or you have been gifted a copy and it's still unsealed, unopened, and you can potentially take that copy back to a store and get your money back, I would probably encourage you strongly to do so, because if you want a skilled first-person shooter that isn't just all gimmicky and full of nonsense and crap, like this pre-alpha tech test bug that still exists, fuck knows when the pre-alpha tech test, they claim that was months old when that launched. So if you said this version of the game that we're watching was from the original pre-alpha and it's still not fixed in Titanfall 2, as you can see, this is the one that I had to stop the video and make a new video. This was the one that we can see that we were uploading, and then we're going to jump to the one we originally uploaded where we can see it on another Titan. So you can see we have it from all perspectives, from a Titan watching another Titan, from a Titan in first person mode watching their own battery, from a Titan in execution mode watching the battery completely do like a weird 180 360 curvature thing in front of the Titan, and then we've got it from this view, which is the Titan hopping out of your own Titan and you're the pilot looking at your own battery. It's fucking broken and needs fixing, man. The game's a joke at this point. Anyone that is still playing Titanfall 2 is clearly tapped in the head, no longer own Titanfall, have never played Titanfall, have no idea that Titanfall is just a shit ton better game, aren't aware that on their own fucking forums people are saying Titanfall 1 is the better game. And it's not just for one or two reasons, like the battery system in it. There's multiple reasons. These things have been polled. Respawn banned the polls, or EA banned the polls. There's half a dozen paid accounts, or accounts that are encouraged to be there. The game's a fucking joke. Like, literally, anyone at this point still saying, oh, Titanfall 2 is the best, you're a fucking idiot. You're kidding yourself. And not only that, you're doing humanity a disservice by pretending it's something it's fucking not. If you want a good game, go and play Titanfall. Fuck, invite me and I'll play it with you. I prefer Titanfall. It's fucking fun. It rewards the more skilled player. You can have skilled battles. Even in Titanfall 2, the Colosseum mode is fucking stupid. It should have been Titan vs Titan, not pilot vs pilot. They can't even get a fucking game called Titanfall to have a Colosseum mode where it's actually Titan vs Titan. Imagine that with regen shields, how awesome that would have been. Fuck Respawn. Fix your fucking game, cunts.